There is a feeling in riding that to me is unlike anything else. And it's a feeling of flow. It's that feeling when you're really, really present, when you can get lost in the beauty of what you're doing, of the sounds of the breeze, of the birds, of the leaves moving around you, of your horse's footfall. And you just get so caught up in the ride. The movement of the horse feels soothing. You can almost find where you're matching your breath to theirs. And in these moments, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner rider or an experienced rider, because I've personally felt this just at a walk. And I've also felt it at a full out gallop with other riders galloping along beside me. It goes across disciplines, and I find too that I can find it whether I'm on a brand new horse and it's that feeling of just getting to know each other and building rapport through finding that flow together, or perhaps even more special is when I'm with one of my horses that I've known for a long time and really have a special and close relationship with. But it's that feeling of being really lost in the moment, of being really in the moment, that I find makes riding so special and so unique to riding, because we're there with the horse. We're in that moment with another being. Have you experienced this as well? Have you felt these moments in your riding? For me, when I feel these, all of the frustrations that I might have been experiencing, all of maybe the training goals that I had that they weren't going so well for the day, or the exercises I thought I was going to be able to do with this horse, and it turns out that, my horse is a little anxious or is a little distracted and we didn't get to do whatever the challenge might be. When I find these states, it makes everything worthwhile. And I think that it's really why we ride. And to be honest, it's the thing that I am most passionate about giving to my students, giving this experience to my riding students. And this has led me to study many different things as a riding instructor. And it was one of the things that led me on a new path of study about 2.5 years ago. It was actually this and one other thing. It was this wanting to better help my students find this feeling, this experience that I love so much about riding, and knowing that there was something that was missing. There was tools and even an understanding that I didn't yet have to be able to convey to students. But there was also the accident that I had a few years ago in 2020, and the back injury that left me with having pain, and honestly pain that was usually at its worst when or after I was riding. And of course, as a rider instructor, it was pretty hard to have that be what was making the pain worse. So it led me on this track of exploring different somatic therapies, which are therapies that work with the body, better understanding the body, and also movement. How to strengthen, how to understand what causes pain, understand what better allows us to come into these states of riding flow, like I just described. And it took me down this learning path. And I have been sharing what I've been learning with the people that I work with one-on-one, in our events, and in small groups. But this is going to be this new opportunity that I really want to start to share this online and with our broader horse class community. And I still wanted to do it live so that I could get your feedback, your questions, and I'm going to be taking you through a series of webinars that will teach what I feel is the most foundational pieces of understanding the body, and particularly the nervous system, in terms of how it relates to movement, and therefore how it relates to our riding and to our horses as well. And then we'll go into exercises for different parts of the body. So this is why I'm popping on here for this live video, is to tell you a bit about the backstory of why I wanted to share this, and to invite you to join me in Embodied Riding in the new webinar series that is going to be beginning next Wednesday. That's June 21st. You can join for just one webinar, or you can join the whole series. Recordings will be provided as well. And the link is in the description for this video to get more information. It's just $47 for one webinar, or you can join all 4 and get all the recordings for $147. And I am confident that you also will find a lot of value in these exercises that I'll be sharing, just as I did, in terms of helping me connect more, work past some injuries that I had, and find a much deeper level, better level of my riding, and how these same concepts apply to our horses. It's one of the things, the more that I learn about myself, the more that I find my horsemanship grows and improves, and vice versa. The more that I learn something that improves my riding and my horsemanship, there's usually a lesson in it for me as well. So thank you for being here, for being part of our horse class community, tuning in, and I would love to see you in our Embodied Rider webinar series. A link is in the description. Let me know if you have any questions at all.